it's so iconic. It's so incredible. It's. I mean, I remember it from my childhood, really, from being quite young and just being totally blown away by it. I mean, it's an amazing story. It's got all this Shakespearean sort of relevance to it. It's got these songs that are so amazingly catchy, and then you're not worried about humming them all day. You kind of enjoy it going round and round in your head. It was a full experience. It was like nothing else, really. These stories are so epic, and they have these great arcs. They have these great heroes, great villains, and they have these amazing stories and this great kind of compass, this real sense of social consciousness, a real kind of moral idea at the heart of them. So they're very appealing, and they're very informative as well as entertaining, and these characters actually take you on extraordinary journeys and emotional journeys and very complicated journeys. So I mean, what's not to like about that? In a way, you just kind of go along for the ride of these films, and so bringing them back in this way, in a way that can actually be in some ways like more relatable, where you can really just sort of fall down the rabbit hole, with these characters in this way, is pretty stunning. I play Scar, and he's a very complicated, malevolent character, and therefore kind of fun to play. But and I think Scar works as a bad guy because he is, there's nothing mundane about him. There's nothing sort of he doesn't want anything sort of as everyday, as revenge, or he's not fighting for those things, for sort of small things. He wants power. He wants it all, and there's nothing that he won't do to get it. So he's an incredible character in that way. He'll push all of the boundaries. He'll do absolutely anything and everything to get what he wants. And he's sort of written with a slyness, with a kind of almost with a little twinkle, and that is incredibly interesting and fun to step into. It's a very complicated relationship between Scar and Simba, and of course it's the area in which Scar shows himself to be the most kind of heartless and the most sort of malevolent, and this kind of trick of convincing Simba that he's responsible for his own father's death is just at the heart of the nature of this kind of very scheming character. John just seems to have it all there, and it's all kind of working, and he understands every part of the journey, and he understands as well how to, obviously being an actor as well, just how to work with actors and how to get the best out of them, and how to really support actors, especially it's some of it is slightly newer territory for me in this, and so having somebody who's really very aware of that and very sensitive to it, and can really kind of just guide you through all the choices and the ranges of it, and so you can really sort of find the character and find that performance and find how you kind of tell the story.